Hi, my name is Jesse Oyster, or the Joyster, and on the surface, my new murder mystery dinner experience, The Roaring 2020s, may appear to have a rather simple plot. Power is a precarious ladder in Capone, Chicago, especially when his family gets involved. A local speakeasy owner finds themselves in over their head as they try to balance a new alliance with the Italian mafia and a gold mine trade agreement with the Russians for imported vodka. Sometimes, though, the story behind the scenes is far more interesting. You see, when a restaurant owner asks a washed-up Broadway playwright for a murder mystery dinner experience, he gets a little bit more than he bargained for. Audiences walk in on opening night for an ensemble putting on a 1920s murder mystery of bootlegging and espionage, until the owner is killed in a flicker of the lights during the opening toast. Each of them breaks character and copes with the loss of their patron and friend, but one performer cannot so easily drop it and simply let the mystery go unsolved. As they work with the audience to uncover the pieces, they learn that the owner might not have been the only one to be a potential victim that night. With this grant, we would be able to furnish our tables with elegant cloths and toppers, build our 3 custom murder weapons, and scrounge together 5 costumes that'll transport our audience back to the 1920s. So please sit back, relax, and enjoy your time at Pablo's Speakeasy here in the Roaring 2020s.
Hello, I'm Hollis Wilson, a senior fashion design student here at Kent. I hope to use ArtsLAUNCH to fund a project that explores the connection between fashion and art in the form of a series of 4 paintings, which would each be 3 feet wide and 4 feet long. Painting is traditionally done upon a stretch flat canvas or linen fabric, but I'd like to use my knowledge of fashion design to treat the canvas as an active sculptural material or a fashion fabric. I'll use methods like pleating, cutting and sewing, and starching to shape the surface and add dimension to the works. But it won't just be canvas that I'm using. I also would like to take advantage of the fabric pantry here at Kent State to use scrap fabric and upcycle it into the surface of the pieces. Thanks to this, these sculptural paintings will be done upon a mixed array of fabrics. I would say think flannel, denim, shirting, coating, etc. These fabrics will be combined and then mounted onto a wood panel to then be painted upon. I'll use the DI Hub's resources like the wood shop to create the panels and the sewing machines to cut and sew the surface of the paintings. The painting content itself will be very expressive and focused highly upon texture and materiality. I'm very excited about the possibility of combining fashion's knowledge of fabric and its manipulation with the traditional medium of painting. And I'd also hope that at the end of the project, I can exhibit this work and research here in a space here on campus to show the possibility of combining these fields. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Nishal Eisen. I'm a second-year MFA candidate in print media and photography. As an MFA candidate in print media and photography, I've spent the past 2 semesters researching the tendency towards harm and violence expressed in media, particularly directed towards women, girls, and femme-presenting people. While most of this research has resulted in screen-printed works on paper, as well as digital prints, ArtsLAUNCH could afford me the opportunity to expand and realize this work through textiles, using dye sublimation printing on fabric to explore material and femininity on a larger scale, drawing attention to the very real issues of violence surrounding femme bodies. My proposed project, Alter, which will be part of my thesis in the spring, will be an installation piece consisting of a twin-size bed with dye sublimation printed bedding featuring imagery aimed at teenage girls pulled from the mid-2000s, directly from magazines like 17 and Teen People. This work aims to encourage introspection into the image culture that surrounds young femme people and shine light on the very real feelings of vulnerability these images stir up and feed. ArtsLAUNCH and the Design Innovation Hub will serve as a vital resource in the fabrication of this project at the scale necessary to make an impact and inspire others to rethink how our culture treats youth and femininity. The majority of fabrication will take place in the DI Hub, and the printing facilities offered will allow me to print on materials, such as satin, that are otherwise impossible to print on in my current studio. Funding through ArtsLAUNCH will also grant me the ability to purchase the prefabricated materials for this project, such as a bed frame and mattress, that viewers will be encouraged to interact with, placing them directly into that very vulnerable space. Thank you so much for your time and consideration, ArtsLAUNCH.
Hi, my name's Baron Hawks. I'm a senior fashion design major with a textiles minor, and I'm applying to the ArtsLAUNCH grant program under the new venture category because I've had this interest in dyeing textiles since I kind of fell in love with it, and textiles program doesn't do like a lot of natural dyes, and I think it's something that like is very important in like the dye process and being like part of like the area in which you're working in art. So I want to use this grant money to start purchasing kind of some natural dyes and experimenting with them, and color's always been very important in my work, so I want to get these natural dyes and kind of show what these colors can do, and how vibrant and useful they can be while also being good for the environment or better for the environment, and just as a way of like being more connected with your own work.
Hello, I'm Jesse Oyster, the Joyster, and the founder of Akron's newest improv troupe, the Bohemian Comedians. I'm starting this troupe because actors are rarely empowered to use their authentic voices without revision or filter. They only need two things, though, in order to find that voice. First is a tool set made of improvisational and avant-garde comedy techniques. Artists in the troupe can learn these in our weekly workshops starting on October 8th. Here, we'll create the second essential thing, an ideal artistic environment, one abounding in freedom, beauty, truth, and love. We will begin with monthly performances in the Akron Civic's Wild Oscars space, beginning in November. These initial shows will be based in short-form games, similar to Whose Line Is It Anyway? From there, we aim to tour low-budget comedy shows and create opportunities for experimental and interactive performance structures such as 24-hour theater, improvised musicals, murder mystery dinners, and escape rooms. We want to not only educate our performers as artists, but also as business-minded professionals working together to create multiple revenue streams in order to get every contributor paid. This will be achieved through ticket sales, brand merch, and publishing weekly video content that will be disseminated across YouTube, TikTok, and other social media platforms with sponsorship. Once established, we will aim to create a close-knit, subscription-based internet community that features exclusive content and ticket discounts. The first month of our community will be included with any live event ticket purchased, and then will be available at a basic level of $5 a month after that.
Hi, my name is Caitlin Phillips, CEO and founder of crochet business High and Hook. As a crafting entrepreneur, I struggle to maintain a work-life balance when my craft is deeply integrated into my life. And as of 2021, there are over 7.5 million crafting entrepreneurs also facing this struggle. Right now, my company innovates within the crafting industry by producing digital crochet patterns made to inspire the next generation of crafters. But I want to take this message even further by helping small crafting businesses get organized with my business lifestyle planners. I'll utilize my experience as a crafting entrepreneur and business student to produce planners specifically targeted towards small crafting businesses. This easy-to-understand planner will help the business owner focus on areas like goal setting, marketing, product production, finances, and more. There are no products like this on the market that incorporate the features of a crafting planner, daily planner, and business planner all into one. These planners will come in digital and physical format, but I intend to roll out the digital versions first. I plan to partner with locally based craft stores to consign the physical planners with a long-term objective to get them in big-name craft stores like Michaels and Joann Fabrics. High & Hook has already sold over 150 digital products in 18 countries and has an online following of over 7,000 accounts, many of which belong to crafting entrepreneurs. I'll leverage this existing following to market my planners via social media. And with the funding provided in this competition, I can purchase software necessary to design and launch a digital 7-day planner page set. And I'll also be able to acquire some sample versions of the physical planner, which I intend to design and launch next June. Together, we can help crafting entrepreneurs by equipping them with the resources they need to be successful in their industry. Thank you.